Okay everybody, welcome back to Dan of All Trades here. Today we are going to winterize our jacuzzi, hot tub, whatever you prefer. And I'm going to show you the steps I take to do this. You want to go to your jacuzzi store or pool supply place and get something like this. It's a total system flush, and I have found out this stuff works the best. And later in this video I'll show you the results and why. And you can decide. Okay, first step, pull your filter out. Put that aside, we'll clean that off later. Okay, next step, turn your motor on, your pump on high. Okay, then we're gonna take our system flush, whatever you use, whatever you decide to use, we're gonna use this stuff here. Okay, now we're gonna dump that in my application. I'm gonna use this whole bottle. Okay, so I'm gonna dump the whole thing in here. And then we're gonna just let our pump run high for about 20 minutes or so. We'll come back here and you'll start to see a black line, dirty dirt line around the top. And that's how you know that it's cleaning all those pipes out. Okay, now you see the results of the system flush. Super nasty water. Got all the dirt and stuff out of the water. This water was kind of dirty to begin with because I knew I was going to drain it, so I hadn't been keeping up on the chlorine too much. But now, before we go and clean these sides, we're going to take our transfer pump. This is a pond water pump or a water transfer pump. We got a garden hose hooked on the other end of that, and we're going to throw that down in the bottom of the hot tub. Now, everybody's hot tub has their own drain on it. This one has a drain on it. I like to use this pump because it's faster and it seems to get more water out than just using the gravity drain on the plug, on the hot tub. So we're gonna plug this in, drain out a little bit, get down a foot or so, and then we're gonna scrub these sides. All right. One step I like to do before we get to the scrubbing the grime all off there, I like to take off all of my pads so then they can clean all this all off everywhere. Okay, now we're getting ready to scrub this stuff off. I'm going to use some Clorox bleach. We're just going to spray it. Spray where the line is, of course, for sure. And then I like to get up top here, really anywhere you want. Just spray it all over. Okay, now we got the bleach on there. We let it soak for a minute. Now we're gonna scrub this stuff down. Everywhere you sprayed the bleach, just get yourself a scrub brush. Scrub all that. And make sure you do this step while there's still some water in the jacuzzi. That way you can keep washing the sides down as you're going. Okay, our next step, we're going to use our shop vac. We removed our filter, took that off of there. We're going to take our hose. Instead of having it hooked on the inlet, we're going to hook it on to the outlet. So it's going to blow out the hose. Okay. And then I have this made up to go into the jets. It's a little adapter thing, goes on the end of your hose. I think you can get this piece at like Home Depot or something. And then I have a piece of 1/2-inch heater hose, automotive heater hose, stuck in here. And I'll show you, I'm gonna stick this into the jets and then turn on the shop vac. It's gonna blow any water that's in those jets out. And I'll show you what I'm talking about. Okay, we got almost all the water out. Here's the end of the shop vac now. I'm gonna turn it on, stick it in these, and then it should bubble out some water out of the other holes. got out of a couple of those jets. Kind of an important step. And not all the jets that you try to blow out you're going to get anything out of, but there were one or two that had a lot of water in there, and we were able to blow that out. And then check out the bottom there. After we blew all that out, that filled up with a little bit of water, and we sucked that back out. Now we hooked our shop vac back up the normal way, so now it's sucking. No filter in there because we're going to finish up sucking out the very little bit of water that's left here. All the water is completely out of it now. Now we're going to take off our paneling. Take off our paneling so we can get to those pipes inside there. Here's our hot tub drain, which everybody's hot tub is gonna have. We're gonna open that up. And we'll leave this disconnected until we see it start coming out of here. Then we'll reconnect that, keep filling it up, and then that way we know our pump, all the pipes have coolant in them, antifreeze in them, and that's our next step. Let's get to that. Okay, now I had to finish putting antifreeze in here before I could finish my video up. So let me just show you how we did that. Okay, so normally when you're putting your coolant in there, your antifreeze, this fitting will be undone at your pump. The lowest one to your pump, I believe that's the inlet. That one's gonna be undone, just like we had it when we were draining the water out of there. You're gonna have that undone. We're gonna go up top, pour the antifreeze in, and when you see the pink coming out of that pipe right there, you might have a valve on. If you got a valve, shut it. Hook the pipe back up. If you don't have a valve, just hook the pipe back up. Just screw it back on there, and then continue dumping the antifreeze. Okay, so here's your filter inlet. We're gonna take our antifreeze and we're gonna dump right into that. We're just gonna fill that hole up. You're just gonna continue dumping antifreeze in here until it comes out that pipe that I was showing you down by the pump. You're gonna hook your pipe back up. Hook the pipe back up, and then continue dumping antifreeze in here. You're gonna dump it in here until you see down there, you're gonna see it start filling up that jet down there. Once it fills up down there, right there, once it fills up there, you have antifreeze all the way through that pump and that pipe right there, which is exactly what you want. Okay, and then for my final step, you don't have to, but I like doing this too. Take that little adapter that you made for your shop vac to blow out your jets. You're gonna take that disconnected from your shop vac. You're gonna stick it in your jets, your jet hole here, and then you're gonna dump the antifreeze right in here. It's gonna fill up that jet, and then it's gonna start leaking out the bottom of the jet right there. You might get one or two jets that you could put quite a bit of it in, and then it'll come out the bottom down here, which is extremely good. That's what you want to do. But most of the jets, you're gonna put antifreeze in this tube. It's gonna go a little bit in there, and then it's just gonna leak out right here, which is fine too. As long as it has something in there, it'll be good. Okay, everybody, thanks again for watching my video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We'll see you next time.